Best greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, and today May 23rd of 2015. And by the way, I am not in the center of Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, but in the region which is called Rusanovka. Well, and here very nice Rusanovka channels. You see these water channels, and sometimes there are some fontaines here, so absolutely amazing, awesome fontaines in the summertime. But today no fontaines, but nice place with green grass, green plants, green trees. And here I found very interesting plant to tell you the story in this weekend. And by the way, my name is Viktor Fursov. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm telling different stories about nature, about insects, about animals, plants, birds, and everything like that. And by the way, this is poplar tree, and you can recognize here it's a lot of this special white fluff. Yes, well, probably you have an allergy in the summertime because of this fluff. Yeah, by the way, it's flying everywhere around when it's windy. But here, this poplar has a huge branches, and these branches just fall down near the water, and we found very nice fluff everywhere here around, even inside the water. But I cut this small piece of branch to show you how it's working, and this fluff is flying. Yes, like that, flying because today is very windy, and I collected a lot of fluff. Probably can be useful just for something like that, just to enjoy yourself. And what's that? And actually this special inflorescences after flowering of poplar in early springtime. And now there are no flowers, definitely, only these funny green inflorescences, these like bulbs, these green bulbs, they contain something inside. That's very funny. You are thinking they're just germinating and you will receive maybe fruits. There's no fruits inside. There are a lot of fluff inside. Yes, white fluff. If you press it like that with your fingers, you will recognize something white is coming off. This is a white fluff coming off. Well, very funny. Green and juicy bulbs, and inside dry and white and very special fluff. And with seeds. Yes, that's the purpose of this fluff. Well, the propagation of seeds everywhere around. The poplar tree is propagating seeds, yes, because they have practically no weight. And when it's windy, the fluff is flying around and propagating these very tiny seeds inside. Yes, you can recognize here tiny, more darkened seeds. And these seeds, yeah, they weight practically very light, so that's why when it's windy, fluff is flying everywhere around. Probably it's a little bit dangerous for your lungs, because you may have just kind of allergy. If you are not allergic, it's okay. You should be a little bit careful at home, because it's a dust. It is going to be dusty in your house. But if you didn't know the secret of poplar, that's a secret. Press bulb and you will find inside very funny fluff. And by the way, I'm an entomologist. I will tell you that here on these branches there are a lot of very nice insects. When I touch a branch, I already just collected few insects. Very tiny green cicadas. Yes, cicadas, sucking insects. They're everywhere around. No, they were jumping, they were just crawling on my camera. They were crawling on my face and my fingers as well, but now they're just jumping. Cicadas, very tiny insects. They're sucking just the juice of poplar, and they just now, some of them were already with wings, but many of them were still larvae, they're wingless. Yes, still just crawling on my camera. If I were trying to find it somewhere, they were just jumping on my hands. No more cicadas. But by the way, if you are just carefully observing, yes, these are cicadas, because they're developing on the back side of leaves. They're sitting here. They're the same green color, practically invisible. Invisible cicadas. But when it's moving, they're well visible because they're jumping. They're well jumping. And they're very funny. And on the back side of a leaf, I can recognize the skin of cicadas because they're just larvae. They're larvae, so they need just to take off the skin, and the skin, the previous skin of previous larvae is still on the back of side of leaves. Now probably the danger of these cicadas for this huge tree is very limited, just a little bit. But of course there's a food for other insects and the food probably for birds. So if you will be careful, you can find also different caterpillars on poplar. Some of them will produce then butterflies and moths, and very colorful moths, by the way, night moths. So yeah, well, still coming in. Well, all these cicadas now there on my hands. Yeah, you can recognize, you can see these tiny cicadas, these tiny larvae of cicadas. Yes, because they were on leaves and now they are just on my hands. Yes, yeah, very funny, very funny. Quite a lot of them. Of course they are not dangerous. They are not dangerous, they are just a little bit funny. They are growing and will be bigger. Well, so that's a funny story. I hope a little bit interesting about seeds and fluff of poplar from this very nice place in the Rusanovka region in Kiev city, the capital of Ukraine. And if you will follow my channel on YouTube, you will find more stories about plants, about insects, about beekeeping and about nature. And follow my channel and subscribe to my channel. And good luck and see you soon on my channel. Goodbye.